picture this. You land after a long flight, the kind that knocks the breath out of you, and you walk to the baggage claim with one very important thought. Where is my suitcase? That's where our story begins. Meet Mark, mid-30s, loves baseball, drinks too much coffee, and treasures two things: his carry-on and the socks his grandmother knitted him. He checked a medium suitcase for a week-long holiday visit, taped a sticky note on the handle that read, "Mark, do not let me trip," and boarded with unreasonable optimism. Spoiler, airlines do not read sticky notes. The carousel spins, people cheer when their bags appear. Mark's bag never shows up. An hour and a talk with a board agent later, he gets the Property Irregularity report. Polite language for, "We misplaced your stuff." The agent gives him a claim number and a pamphlet full of legal-sounding apologies. He leaves, calls a sister, and tries to sleep. Days pass. No suitcase, no callback. Mark slowly realizes the practical truth. He packed most of his life into that suitcase. He lists items: a Nikon camera, noise-canceling headphones, a winter coat, grandma knit socks, a small toolbox, chargers, and starts hunting for receipts. He prints airline replies, claim numbers, and old receipts, and he does something delightfully human. He puts them all in a labeled folder titled "Stuff They Stole." It's emotionally satisfying and a good organizational move. This becomes step one of the playbook. Document everything: dates, names, reference numbers, and receipts. After a week of polite stonewalling, the airline offers $75 and a voucher. The camera alone is worth far more. Mark refuses the voucher and asks for a full review and fair compensation. The airline promises a callback. It never comes. Now Mark gets strategic. He posts a factual, calm message on social media with his claim number and an image of the empty baggage tag. He tags the airline, careful, not angry, just public. The post gains traction. A local blogger asks for details. That nudges the airline somewhat, but Mark's real move is old school: a certified letter. He drafts a clear corporate complaint: inventory, receipts or order links, the property irregularity report, call logs with names and reference numbers, and a timeline. Then he mails it certified so he can prove delivery. That combination, public nudge plus formal, provable documentation, signals he means business. The airline replies with a slightly larger offer and a final settlement clause that would waive future claims. That's a red flag. Cheap closure in exchange for a gag. Mark politely declines. He's not after silence. He wants fair value and accountability. Mark files a complaint with the U.S. Department of Transportation. The DOT tracks complaints and forces airlines to respond publicly. It's a lever many travelers overlook. The airline sends another careful letter and a modest bump in offer. Still not enough. They also ask him to waive future claims. No. So Mark decides to file in small claims court. Small claims is accessible, affordable, and designed for people, not big corporate law. He calculates his damages: camera replacement value, headphones, clothes and toiletries he had to buy, and incidental lost work time. He fills out the complaint, pays the filing fee, and sets a hearing date. He prepares a tidy packet: printed statements, receipts, the DOT reference, the property irregularity report, call logs with names and times, screenshots of emails, and photos of the missing items, including the knitted socks. Calm, chronological, and convincing. Hearing day arrives. The airline sends a corporate rep. Mark sits with his packet, breathes slowly, and presents his case with clarity. The airline's rapper recites policies about limited liability and requirements for receipts. The judge, practical and direct, asks pointed questions. What did you do to locate the bag? What evidence do you have? Mark answers with his timeline and documentation. The judge notices gaps in the airline's chain of custody explanation and the lack of a solid search record. That vagueness matters. Mark's methodical approach shows credibility. The judge rules in Mark's favor. full reimbursement for the camera, replacement for headphones, fair clothing reimbursement, and court costs. The airline rep shifts in their seat. Mark smiles quietly. Grandma's socks are vindicated. The money is great, but the lessons are better. Document everything, escalate politely, use DOT and certified mail. If necessary, use small claims. It's meant for people like you. Mark also used a two-track approach. Claim immediate essentials through credit card benefits or travel insurance, then pursue the airline for the big value. Quick checklist you can screenshot. Number 1, photograph your checked bag and packed valuables before you fly. Number 2, keep receipts or order links for items in checked luggage. Number 3, file a property irregularity report at the airport and photograph the claim. Number 4, save every email and note every call, names, dates, and times. Number 5, send a certified letter to corporate customer relations. Number 6, file a DOT complaint if stalled. Number 7, consider small claims if you have solid documentation. And a few bonus tips from Mark's war chest. Put a bright, unique item in your suitcase, carry extra underwear, and keep receipts for any emergency purchases. Also, be calm in court. Calm wins. If you liked this, subscribe for more everyday justice stories about money, refunds, and consumer wins. Thanks for listening. Document everything, be politely persistent, and remember, sometimes the little guy can win big.